Okay, everyone, we need to talk. We need to talk. We have people who are already talking about this, but I'm just going to tell you the split interesting parts that they was likely not going to talk about. Who knows? Will they actually talk about it? I didn't watch their videos because I don't want to be spoiled. But this is kind of a spoiler yet not spoiler. If you already saw not K Richard, sorry, Ryu Soldier, you'll understand what's up. But the thing is that they already leaked it anyway, so it's like, doesn't really matter if I actually speak it, because if you watched all of the fans Fridays, you already know all the freaking Zords we're gonna get. We already know. If you need a recap, here we go. So we have all 5 of the Zords of the Rangers. A. We got the Gold Ranger. A. And we got the other one that actually will do another combination. Just because of it, I'm just not going to say anything because, hey, it's going to be still a little bit of a surprise unless you watch Force Friday, Fan Friday. But at least that will be one that you won't really know. Even though I'm pretty sure they did kind of sort of might have spoiled it anyways. So we're coming back to actually talk about a few things. First, we have, I don't remember his Japanese name, but let's just say the Zord that actually is sentient and talks in riddles and can actually spit fire at you if you say it wrong. If you answer it wrong, you're going to get fire thrown at your face and you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. So apparently he will be in the show. We saw a power up, and believe it or not, someone was asked, it's like, did the Gold Ranger ever have this power up? I'm like, no. From what I remember, the Red Ranger had the power up and the Black Ranger had the power up. Note, when it comes to power ups, Hasbro is not giving us what we kind of deserve. Japan, Bandai Japan, we already talked about this before. They figured out how to do it. They needed to have connection technology to actually allow it to be on their arm. We needed to have some kind of technology thing like that. Did Hasbro do their best and try to figure out, hey, let's do that? No. I mean, considering they're good at freaking Transformers, and yet Beast Morphers, the freaking gun and sword, you don't have a gun sword that can actually convert and turn it to the mega weapon. No, they already have a separate weapon that you have. That's kind of sad. Not to mention the messed up part of where not everyone got to have the blaster and the blade, which is why some of the figures I have that I'm trying to sell does not have their blaster with them. It's like, yeah, or their blade with them because you guys decide, or the combination one with them because you decide to actually just have one for each and not one for all. What the heck? Not to mention what's going on with the Gold Ranger, Silver Ranger, and plus you need to get Beast Bot, Steel, to actually have the freaking steering wheel sabers. I just only have one. I guess technically I can open a Gold Ranger one, but I'm like, I don't think you should go for that, man. Not yet. Now this is the upswing. So it's like, yeah, it gets very messed up where it's like, oh my gosh, you can't be serious. It's like, yes, we're being serious. And then here we are with they actually just being like, oh, we don't need the sabers. We don't need the chroma sabers. We just need to give them individual weapons. And they combine, right? What's combining? It's like, oh my gosh, you don't remember. It's like, hey, you guys are fans of Power Rangers, right? You know that many freaking weapons combine, right? How in the world you're gonna make new weapons for the Rangers and they don't fucking combine? They better be able to make the Black freaking Rangers weapon that they're gonna make combine. It's like, yeah, maybe black and green combines to where now you can have the Red Rangers, you can have the Blue Rangers combined, and you can have the Pink Rangers combined, even though it's like, there's no rhyme or reason how they even could combine in the first damn place. So it's kind of like, oh my gosh, you guys are completely idiots, aren't you? Sorry to insult their intelligence, but I'm just saying. So basically, I'm looking and then someone wants to talk about episode 20. I'm like, I don't want any spoilers. But it's like, well, the Shadow Rapper and Light Raptor shows up, and I'm like, oh, So we have even more auxiliary Zords showing up. And they're not gonna actually give us freaking toys for them. You just gotta ask the question, especially with Hasbro, where it's like, you didn't have any of the Beast Morphers toys, Megazords, in stores. They had to get it on Amazon. You failed to give us freaking, and I already made a video about it. So it's like, yeah, Beast X King Megazord, that wasn't even made at all. I thought you loved money. And then here we are with freaking auxiliary Zords, and you won't even do those either. It's like, yeah, how many auxiliary Zords is there, if you remember? It's like, okay, well, let's see. We got the fire one. We got the freaking kangaroo slash Pachycephalosaurus. No, Cephalosaurus. Just Cephalosaurus. Sorry, Cephalosaurus. We have the raptors. We have the rainbow one, but the rainbow one doesn't really truly exist anyway, so it's cool. We don't really need it. Anyone else that I forgot? It's like I might have forgotten a little bit more, but I think that's everyone. I think that's the gist of all of the Megazords that exist. I think. Yeah, don't quote me on that, but I think. I would figure that maybe the Gold Ranger Zord can actually get packaged in if they really want to with the freaking Flame one, because technically in the actual canon, the original canon, they are brothers. So water and fire, they're brothers. Oh, it's like, yeah, so we don't know exactly if it's gonna happen or not. And considering they just said, oh, well, here's the line of toys next year, they just straight up tell us, and it's like, there's just only 2. I mean, for instance, they should be like 5, which that works. 5 ones for this year, 5 for next year. That works. No, it's just 2. And we still don't have power-up modes, and it's like, well, I guess they got screwed over so badly previously for making up power-up modes. Well, at least for the Red Ranger, they made up 1, and then they gave us all the Beast X versions of the Power Rangers, or the powered up modes. And well, I guess some sold, some didn't sell, and then they're like, oh well, since this didn't sell, we're not gonna actually sell figures of them in other freaking outfits and or other freaking power-ups. And it's like, but you're being a jerk ass. It's like, at least make it limited supply then. It's like, yeah, make it limited supply or go online for them. At least do us that solid. But anyways, that's just one big rant of Hasbro, what you're doing. I thought you liked money. And it took them so damn long to start with Dino Fury. It's not even funny either, where it's like, at least you should have started with Dino Fury from the start. You did great with Beast Morphers. You brought out the Red Ranger just out of nowhere. Awesome. Then for Dino Fury, we have to wait all the way to like half, I think even next year. We have to maybe even next year for them, or Christmas time. You know, that's messed the freak up, right? We have to wait all the way instead of maybe episode 1, episode 2, 3, 4, one of those. And there we go. But it's like, wow. 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 Anyways, I'll get off it. I'll get off of Beast Morphers. I mean, Dino Fury. But no, it's still gotta kind of be there, because it turns out that Lord Zed actually got revived from the past by a time warp. Question mark. I don't know for sure, but I'm just going by rumors. I'm not gonna look at the freaking video itself. I'm not gonna look at the episode until it comes. But right now, it's just early speculation, where I'm like, oh, do you think Hasbro, even though they're not doing a good job with the freaking toys, that they're actually doing a redemptive arc to actually again harp back to Savans? Because again, for those who don't know, I hate the freaking wedding of Rita and Lord Zed. Many people love it. I hate it because it wasn't in the wheel of the writers. And you guys, you freaking scaredy beasts of trash, ruined it. You ruined their idea because it's like, what was their original idea? Lord Zed would most likely get defeated eventually. So as he gets defeated, it would have been like a 6-on-1 battle against Lord Zed. Who did not want to see that? Who did not want to see that? Tell me, who did not want to see that? I wanted to see it. It was a big major climax that would be so good. I'm scared, Mommy. I'm scared. And thus we get to have season 3 with freaking Rita Repulsa returning and marrying Lord Zed. You damn whores. You damn ass whores. Actually, it could be season 2. It's like, I don't know. I was going softball for some reason. I was doing t-ball, and I rarely actually got to see Power Rangers. Okay, so sue me for not knowing what exactly truly happened in season 2 and season 3. Sue me, but at least I'll tell you one thing. The freaking fist of fury of the wolf and the ape Zord did freak me the fuck out as a kid. Did I say shit? Did I say, oh, I have nightmares? No, I sucked it up. While you guys got your moms and dads to write in, and thus we have this freaking issue. So why I'm mentioning it, besides the whole interesting part, is like, I wonder what Master Vile really was going to do. Pretty sure it might have not have really been his name, but they changed it to his name. But on the other hand, it might have been his name, and they had to actually rework him as a character because maybe, just maybe, after Lord Zed was defeated, Master Vile would take over with Rito Raposo, or most likely it'll be a different name because Rita doesn't really matter anymore. And it's like, yeah, that would have been awesome, but no, you guys were scared as fuck. So why I'm mentioning all of this is because maybe they're harping back to the past, to where even though these writers, I'm kind of finicky of where it's like they kind of can do a good job, they kind of can do a bad job. I don't know exactly how well they can do, but if this is, it's like I'll be hopeful. I'll be hopeful. And basically, maybe they did their research, maybe they did their homework, maybe they understand and know what happened. And maybe we're actually getting the Lord Zed that wasn't married by Rita and he continued on. So basically, this is before the whole crap of he released Rita, marries him and bullshit, or basically love potion bull crap. And it's like, we get to have Lord Zed without any of the freaking wedding, and he could still be freaking damn intimidating. So we got his intimidation back. He doesn't have Rita on his ass. Rita doesn't exist. That marriage doesn't exist to him. And now we get to actually see how this plays out. And I am all in. The only messed up part is that the Rangers so far, well, the Rangers are kind of gone. I mean, and plus, it gets even worse where it's like, which Rangers do you want him to actually go against? Aisha, Adam, and Rocky involved? It doesn't make sense because, well, they did have interactions with Lord Zed, but I guess no, never mind. It's like there's no other chance anyways because, well, Jason, sure. Well, Zach, sure. Trini can never happen. So it's like, yeah, that sucks. But it's like, I don't know for sure which Rangers should go against him, though. But still, he's back. Maybe this is a redemptive arc. Maybe they're gonna redeem him before the freaking damn wedding, and we can see how truly unbelievable he is, and we can actually get the final battle we truly deserved, even though it's most likely gonna be against the Dino Fury Rangers. Bittersweet, but at least no Rita, no marriage. He gets the intimidation factor back extremely, and we get to actually have the showdown we should have had decades ago before you bastards cried and said, oh, he gives me nightmares. Sorry to be a jerk, but I wanted to see 6-on-1 fight with Lord Zed. We never got that. It was fun. It would be cool. Like, he defeated all the monsters at the very end, and now it's just Lord Zed, and it's a 6-on-1 battle with the Rangers. That would have been awesome. But we didn't get to have it. Nope, we didn't get to have it.